What's up, everybody? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
That looks exactly like my ex-girlfriend's personality.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, everybody. Do, 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 do. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling great. Hope you're feeling great. Hope you're doing great. For those who ain't never washed their clothes by hand before, using one of these, I forgot what it's called, but it's only like $5 or $10. I guess this is like a ASMR screen too. A lot of people just like hearing background noise or just different noises, water splashing. Oh, I forget. I remember now. It's called a washing board. I had a brain fart. I feel like I'm in back in the day. Back in the day in like Mississippi or something. Singing old folks songs. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's cheaper too. I know people like using the machine because you save time. But shit, I'm in the house all day. So I don't mind busting it out. And I had a supposedly childhood friend one time who offered to wash my clothes. Boy, I tell you, don't let nobody do no favors for you. A lot of people show like to hold it over your head. This dude had the nerve to tell me, I bent over backwards for you. Now, it's a long story, but man, the long story will blow you away. This dude was washing my clothes. He was a childhood friend and would bring it back just in a garbage bag, unfolded and everything. Like, what? That's how people do you, though. And I mean, all my fam out there, my YouTube fam, y'all see I mostly be wearing the same stuff. So it's not like my laundry is just a huge bag. That's why I don't mind washing because I only wear like, what? Can't even count it. Hardly 10 outfits for real. Dun, 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 dun. For all the people watching on the rewatch, do me a favor and smash that like button for Team Not Lazy. Because this show ain't something that a lazy person gonna do. And I ain't just trying to big myself up, but y'all know. Especially somebody that's well, I don't even like calling myself handicapped, but especially somebody that's handicapped. I just say that for the stream. But through God's strength, our Father got me. I ain't worried. Team blessed. Team no lazy. Team not lazy. Team blessed. Team no excuses. Team get her done. Need to be singing "Wade in the Water." Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. Something trouble is gonna find you. I believe that's how it goes. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. People coming in and then leaving right out. What'd you expect? They wanted me to be down by the river washing my clothes to get a scenic view. Thanks for smashing the like. What's up, Key? I'm great. How you doing? Just wading in the water over here. Wade in the water. Ooh. I've been washing my clothes by hand for about 4 years now. After a childhood friend offered to do it, and then we fell out, and he said, "Man, I bent over backwards for you." I said, "Oh man, I ain't never let nobody wash my clothes again." And he was a chef, and he cooked like one or two funky meals. This dude said, "I bent over backwards for you." I said, "Man, you'll never cook another meal for me again or wash my clothes again." And then that's when I started wading in the water. I'm glad you good. Oh yeah, we gonna figure it out. With the strength of our Father, we gonna wade in the water. Do it like back in the day with the washboard, y'all. I'm definitely humble. And I ain't too proud to wash my own clothes by hand. Ooh, 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 do, 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 do. I guess he said I bent over backwards for you and was mad because I wasn't letting him borrow $80 to support his little habit that he had on the side. But we ain't gonna talk about it right now. It's good to have one. Need to get one. You never know. Yep. Yep. Got that right. Just like Tracy, you might have to one day you might have to go outside and get some snow and boil it and use that. Tracy got all the prep tips. Do 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 do. On one of her streams, she had a cool flashlight that get powered by the sun. Shout out to Tracy. I had a great time over there cracking jokes with Mr. Black on the source yesterday. wrench it out. I can just hear you doing your your grandma. Wrench it out. Oh no, rang it out. You gotta rang it out. Ooh. If you if you need to challenge yourself in life, try to wash the comforter in the sink. It was very humbling. It's good that I read that exactly. Love prep stuff. Got to get over to her channel more. Yeah, she's full of great ideas and all types of stuff in her garden I ain't even heard of. Can't even think of the jokes that I contribute that to me being a freestyle, loving the freestyle when I was young, coming up with stuff off the top of my head. And I always been a jokester too. And I used to love playing the we called it ranking on each other in Cleveland, but I know most people you say shooting the dozens or roasting each other. In Cleveland when we were young, we called it ranking on each other. And I didn't shy away from them competitions. Drilling, roasting. Tracy is in the house, day one. I gotta remember to use my left hand more. Force my left hand to do stuff more. Mm-hmm. It felt so awkward when I used to play basketball trying to use my left hand. It was like I was using somebody else's hand. That's how like funny it felt. I can only make a layup with my left hand. Anything beyond that, it looked like I had never played basketball before in my life when I was shooting with my left hand. That's crazy how some people are ambidextrous, I believe that's the word. See, I went to college for like 3 months, y'all. Maybe four. That's cool how some people can use both of their hands like it's nothing. Then you got your left handed people. And they say those people are gifted. I want to be gifted. We were just talking about you, Tracy. Yep. And all the fabulous prepping stuff in your garden, teaching us how to can stuff so we won't be cold and hungry, telling us how to prep, get a bucket and put a whole bunch of prep stuff in it. See, I don't just be running your playlist, Tracy. I be paying attention. Showing us how cool the chickens are. I need to rewatch a lot of the chicken stuff. A lot of the chicken videos were being played while I was asleep. Maybe I was too chicken to watch it. Ah, but had to hit y'all with a dizzy joke. Every little bit extra in the bucket can help. Got that right. From a candle to a lighter to some a can of beans. Can of beans always make me think of Dennis the Menace because I used to work at the movies in '93 when Dennis the Menace came out. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen that, it was a good classic. Ooh, 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 doo, doo, doo. Mr. Wilson. Oh, I think of that movie when I think of Beans because I think his name is Lloyd Christopher was in that movie, and he was like a the people that's bums and travel on the train, and he was heating up a can of beans, and some scenes just stick in my head like that. Don't ask me why, but that was a cool movie. Though. My favorite movie when I worked at the movie theaters in '93 was A Bronx Tale and Jurassic Park. Bronx Tale was a very good movie. And I had a crush on what's her name in that movie? I forgot. But she's a tall, dark skinned woman. Prepping channel is one of my faves. Thanks for the laughs, Key. Yep, I prep too. That's why I have so many videos on prepping. There's a lot to it. It sure is. Sometimes I wish I watched TV. Everyone is always talking about movies and shows. You ain't missing too much. You know they put those there to distract us from getting closer to our Father. I'll be over to your channel, Tracy. If you notice, like most of the streaming stuff and like free apps, it's nothing about our Father on there. It's just all entertainment. And I would like to share one sacrifice I made for our Father, and that's I used to listen to a whole bunch of comedy that cuss. I think I mentioned this before, and they always saying GD and and HS. I don't even want to say it, but I'm sure y'all know what I mean. So I stopped listening to it like a whole bunch of explicit comedy and watching it, and that's like that was one of my favorite things. So I be thinking like, man, if our father could sacrifice his son for us, or just answer our prayers and forgive us for our sins. It's stuff that I've done that I think I could sacrifice for him. Like I stopped playing poker and I stopped listening to raunchy comedians. And one of my favorite comedians is Patrice O'Neill, and he's one of the raunchiest. So y'all can just imagine how much I miss listening to that. But it's all for the good. I don't need to hear all that. Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neill. He passed away about 15 plus years ago from complications of a stroke. But if you're a big fan of Patrice O'Neill, you can see a lot of his unreleased jokes and stuff on this radio show called the Opie and Anthony Show. He used to be a frequent guest on there, and there's a whole bunch of his footage on YouTube. I'll be over to your channel. Facts. That's why I don't watch shorts. You never know what they will say. Yep. Yep, because it plays so fast you can't even like back out in time if somebody's on some demon time. That's another reason why I changed my whole aspect of getting on Instagram. I used to just look at a lot of, not all, but I used to look at a lot of pretty women with nice bodies, and it would consume a lot of my day. And that's not cool, lusting after women. I know this is not the most popular opinion out there, but somebody, if just one person can see that I changed my life, you can too. And y'all, I used to be a bouncer, so y'all can imagine all the beautiful women that I've seen in my day and check their ID. And I used to look at their ID like, there's no way this woman is this pretty. And I look up like, wow. I think one of the most prettiest women I ever seen working in the club was an Indian woman. And she was like a 10 out of 10. And I looked up and I was just blown away after I looked at her ID. Do, 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 do. You want to see Sherry Shepherd this weekend? Oh, you went to see, and it was nice, clean comedy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. She's funny. I watch her on that dating show. I think she was on I think The View too. And I think have I seen her stand up? I haven't. I'm gonna go look at you, see if I can pull it up on YouTube and watch her stand up because you know people be sneaking their phones in there and filming it on the low low. Yeah, but I know she hosted I think it's the Newlyweds game. Huh? She do a good job on them. I always like watching dating shows. That's why I like watching that Pop the Balloon show. Even though people then like tried to rip the best one off. I don't know if they came up with the idea, but it's a lot of bootleg Pop the Balloon shows. They audio don't be right, and the guests don't be looking right. I guess since I ain't got no wife and a woman to massage, I put my hands to good use. Massage this dirt up off these clothes. You know, like to pop the balloon. Yeah, I can see why, especially when they talking about the man too short and they ask him, "How tall are you?" Yeah, I'm 6'2". What? Some women be like, "Yeah, I think I'm taller than you," and then Arletta ask him, "Well, how tall are you?" "I'm 5'8". They ask the man, "Yeah, I'm 6'3". If you don't get out of here with your wanna be lonely for life head, then you got some people talking about, yeah, I don't like your shoes or your outfit. Like, so you gonna miss out on a wife or a husband because you don't like the outfit they wore that day. Like, come on. Now I can see if it was just like crazy off the hook and you look like you was going to a circus or something, but people outfit don't be that outrageous where you can't go out with one day and see what their mind is like. But y'all know this is a different society nowadays. And y'all know I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. What am I talking about? I'm just a man with a stove that looked like he baking bread that got TNT in it. Oh, and them lamb chops. Oh man, I wish I could have shared them with y'all. They say the dating world, yeah. To put it PG-13, they say the dating pool got pee in it now, and that's to put it mildly. That's sad. Well, I definitely know because I be trying, and I'll still call the chat line, and I don't mind like putting my personal business out there because I don't care. I still call the chat line, and there will be like no lie, like it'll be like 100 women on there. Let's just say 100 women. 40% will be dudes trying to pretend like they're women. And this is how I start my greeting off. If y'all not here to the chat line, I say, I'm here for females only that were born a female. That's how I'll start my greeting off. And no offense to anybody who identifies, as some as a y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I have love for you, but I don't agree with your lifestyle. But I have respect and love for you, and I would never look down on you. I should make a video on the DIY bucket washing machine. Oh yeah, that that's very helpful because I definitely believe, oh, they're gonna shut everything down one day. The power of the internet. But I'm just a man with a tinfoil hat. Just a man with a tinfoil hat. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Some good exercise too. Forgot to mention that. You know, America then turned us into lazy couch potatoes. Tried to. That's why Netflix, when it's about to run to the next show, it give you like 4 or 5 seconds because they want you to just chill and keep watching. So this is what I do sometimes. Like if I'm watching a YouTube video or if I'm scrolling on Instagram, I'll tell myself, Chris, you got you got one more video, and then you better get your butt in there and like start doing something constructive, like working out, cooking, cleaning up. You started the same way Chris is doing. Yeah, I was saying I need a washboard. Ooh. I wish I had the washboard abs, but I wasn't even in frame. I was rubbing my belly. I could never achieve the 6 pack. It wasn't all that important to me though. I didn't need no beach body, and I wasn't like infatuated with being all cut up. I was cool with how I looked, but I get it though for people that like that. Muscles are attractive, but it's not everything. Just like a pretty face. I'm glad the Bible taught us that. And don't tell me I'll come up with the word. Beauty is vain. That's it. Thank you, Bible. Thank you, all the writers of the Bible, especially the Ethiopian one, before they start making their own agenda. But y'all know I don't know nothing. I'm just a man washing his clothes in the sink. Mm-mm. Thanks for stopping by, Key. You already know. Got to put in the quality time. I watched y'all when y'all was trying out them chairs, and dang, I forgot. Was that IKEA? That was my first time seeing the inside. Thanks for showing us around in there, Key. That chair was like $500. I was like, shoot, that chair better that chair better spin around, fold up, fold down, punch the clock. It better be motorized, monetized. Yeah, it did look comfortable though. That's what they wanted us to say, right? Look like one of them old Kevin Samuel head chairs. IKEA was huge. I mean, like most stores are them big old box stores. What else am I doing tonight? Uh, I should paint. and I'm gonna get prepared for tomorrow. I'm gonna put the laptop out there early and put a whole bunch of apples and blackberries and wild blueberries out there to see if I can get some more deer to stay. I mean, come and stay on the channel for more than just like 30 seconds. I was going through the live trying to look and see where the all three showed up, but I couldn't find it. I just seen the one on like the 5 hour and 30 minute one. Mm. Those lamb chops were super good. I ate all four last night at like 2 in the morning. Don't judge me, y'all. How are my views? Timestamp the deer. My views have been decent. I'm gonna step it up, start going live more and making more like mid length videos. Cause the last mid length video I made was like 8 months ago. That tuna fish sandwich. Gotta get more comfortable making those videos. Can't just do lives all the time. Even though I know that's where I get watch hours, but I know people want some variety. Try to do it. Have at least a little nice option. I mean, choice of variety on my channel, but no, I need to make more mid-length videos. I was gonna make a video on showing people how to clean their flat screen TVs. A lot of people mess their flat screens up. I had a family in law member thought they knew what they were doing and used Windex and ruined their TV because they didn't listen to me. Look at your comment and tap the timestamp. It will bring it up for you. Okay. I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. Are you hip that you can leave audio replies to people now too? Which I thought it was pretty cool. Just over 8 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. Okay. 8 minutes it is. On the video. On the video, you mean? Yeah, I understood what you meant. Bum, 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 bum. I got the notice to go back to court on the 26th. So we'll see how that goes. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. You ever have lamb chops, Tracy? There's four and the fifth today. 26th of January. Yep. There's four. What do you mean by there's four and then the fifth today? I had a brain fart. What's up, Reefer Fish? I'm great. How you feeling? Just busting out chores so I can go outside and play. So I can play my Sega Genesis. Newest videos about YouTube. Okay. There's four and the fifth today. Oh, okay. Advice on what to do with your yeah, I seen those. Is that Cashmere that you watched? Not Cashmere. Smish smash the like button. This for team not lazy. Smish smash it if you're not on that lazy. I told myself, all right, dude, you got to get up at like 5:30, like, so you just gonna sit here and just watch YouTube all day. Got to do my daily devotion after this too. Then I'm gonna get the apples and blueberries, and I'm gonna put peanut butter on some of the apples, slice them up good, and throw a whole bunch in the yard and see if we can get those deer to come back. Cause 3 deer showed up in the live like 2 days ago. Glad you're doing good, chilling out. Instead, you have YouTube watching you for the win. I appreciate y'all time, y'all views, y'all smashes of the like button, the suplex the like button, jump off the top rope, bam, hit him in the throat like what was that? Macho Man Savage did dang, what's his name? Ricky Dragon Boat? Was it Ricky? Dang, I forgot his name. That's for my old school wrestling fans. Jimmy Fly Snooker. Okay. Nice. Great memories. What a name, Jimmy Fly Snooker. That might have been one of the best names on there. Junkyard Dog. Nah, Jimmy Fly Snooker still better than that. Dun, 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 dun. Jake the Snake Roberts, that was a good one. What was the dude that used to have a 2x4 and go, oh? He was one of my favorites too. Hacksaw Jim Duggins. Yep. Oh, he used to give you that thumb. was that was like the best time of wrestling in my opinion. Oh, I used to like watching Glow too. All the beautiful ladies wrestling. What was that called? The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Yep. Glow. You wonder what kind of detergent I use? I get it from this healthy grocery store. This is the brand. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. Boom, 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 boom. I used to like Mr. Perfect too, even though he was kind of plain. But I used to like putting people, my younger friends, in the perfect flex, but on the soft, on a soft cushion or like on the mattress, of course, because if you did that on any other surface, it might be a goner. Shout out to Kevin and Michael if y'all ever see this. They used to be my guinea pigs for wrestling moves. What about you, Tracy? What's the plans for the? What's it? What time is it there? What's the plans for the afternoon? It's still early there. Mental. Oh yeah, did y'all ever get some sleep? Both of y'all. And did the pistachios help? I haven't tried it myself. I've tried, eating them, but not for a sleep aid. And brush the dog. Got to put the Christmas tree up. Oh, I said up, away. Actually had great sleep finally. Nice. Can't beat that. I was right there with y'all. Those lamb chops put me right to sleep. There were lamb chops and rice. I ate that at 2 in the morning. And I woke up at 9. I think I shifted a couple times, but it was lights out for most of the night. That was some great sleep. Thanks, lamb chops. Now I'm in here wading in the river, wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the. Mm-mm. Feel like I'm in the Mississippi. I've heard some historians say that they really think that the Mississippi is the Nile River. And I know it sounds shocking, but look it up. America like to tell us all kind of bull crap. They actually found some artifacts under this bridge in the Mississippi River, I think around Memphis. So if you're interested, look up that story. It was very interesting to hear. Do, 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 do. And I know y'all know about the Grand Canyon. And if you don't, look up how secretive they keep the Grand Canyon and how you can't go digging there. Cause it's all kind of stuff they don't want us to know. But what do I know? I'm just a man washing his clothes in the sink. Do y'all like watching those sleep the streams where they have like thunder and lightning and the rain bouncing off of different like things, like a tin roof and stuff like that? What do they call it? White noise or ASMR? Now I'm going to stop talking. My stream glitched. Uh-oh. You said I need a maid. Good help is hard to find. Nah, not a maid. I need a wife. Forget a maid. Mm-mm-mm. I know what you mean, though. You hear that every night outside your windows. Yeah, because it's been raining like crazy in that region. I haven't checked up on it lately, but I know that there was a lot of flooding in Washington and in Oregon, and I know that's near y'all. So I figured obviously y'all was getting heavy rain too, all day, all night. Wow, rain, rain, and more rain. Wow. You said wives are more expensive than the maid. That's true, but they come with a way more benefits. I didn't hire some people to come clean for me, and I was very disappointed. Matter of fact, the first person who I think she wanted like $50 too, and I went over her work. Oh yeah, I forgot, and she broke my one of my brackets on in the refrigerator that like holds stuff on the door. She broke that within like 15 minutes. That's what put a bad taste in my mouth for people that come over and clean up for me. Yeah, that does depend on the maid. You got some ladies of the night maids out here. Hey, you got to train them right. Nah, if I have a wife, she definitely won't be no lazy wife. So she wouldn't mind like helping me out doing stuff like this. Because one thing I did not like is I didn't like being around lazy people. Period. It didn't matter if you were a woman or a man. That's definitely a negative trait. Somebody being lazy. Like I mean, look at me. Like, and I don't want no sympathy, but I could barely walk. But I'm in here washing my clothes by hand. I wish I would get with somebody that's laying in the bed eating Cheetos and watching uh, daytime shows all day. I'm good. I don't care how pretty you are, or how like nice your body is. You said your wife was your superwoman. That's what I'm talking about. I forgot who made that song called Superwoman back when I was in like the sixth grade. Oh, Karen White, I think. Oh yeah, my brain still works, and I hope I was right while I'm up here celebrating. I believe it was a woman named Karen White that made a song that was pretty cool when I was in like the fifth or sixth grade called Superwoman. Oh, and I can't forget about Fabulous and Mo. Lil Mo, that song was fire. That Superwoman song. She had a stroke 2 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. Recovery is long. Sorry to hear that. And may God bless her on her journey to get back and get stronger, where she has good quality of life. Y'all remember that song by Fabulous and Lil Mo called Superwoman? That's a timeless song. I can still listen to that now and be rocking, bobbing my head to it. Dang. Glad she's still alive and getting better every day. Hallelujah. Went to physical therapy today. Nice. Do y'all know that Medicaid don't want to pay for continuous physical therapy for like people like me? I have to do it for 8 weeks and then wait 3 months and get it reordered. That's crazy, right? So in the in between time, I just try to do the exercise that I do with my physical therapist during those 8 weeks while I'm by myself. Y'all know that the system don't really care about us. Michael Jackson told us that they don't really care about us. Mm-mm-mm. Boom, 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 boom. Is my smoothie unthawed yet? Well, halfway, halfway. Keep up with the exercise. I look stronger. Thank you. I was trying to gain some weight. I was looking a little bit too skinny, like in the last 4 or 5 months when I was looking at myself. Got to get back on them weights too. I done fell off on my weightlifting. I be looking at the clock like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It'd be 9 o'clock when I say that. I look up, it's 12. Dun, dun, dun. Got to get better with my procrastination. I got that from Doug on King of the Queens, talking like that. A couple of people say I remind them of Deacon on Kings of Queens. I don't see it though. I think it's just the height because I think he's 6'6" and I'm 6'6". YouTuber got him on the grind. Oh, YouTube got him on the grind. You already know. It's my second year too. Just passed my anniversary like 3 days ago. So I gotta step it up now. Mm-mm. Them lamb chops was banging last night. Think I'm gonna cook them my own way again. That wasn't even how the recipe said. They wanted me to heat the skillet up to medium high heat before I dropped it in there, but I just put them in there and then turned the heat up. So as you can see, you could do your own thing and it still come out great. I did season the mess out of them. That helped. Your friend, he gassing you. Oh, your friend be gassing you. Do 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 do. Oh, that's my day one. We gotta hype each other up. Tracy been here since day one. And got one of my other like day ones hip to my channel, and her name is Rising Phoenix. So it's all about supporting each other. I stopped I started watching a lot of people that I used to follow that had millions of subscribers because I figured, like, man, they done made it. They don't need my help. I'll still watch their content every now and then, but it's the smaller YouTubers that need the most help to help their channel grow. Especially if they got good content. It's about 1 billion channels on YouTube now. Literally. I seen that statistic a couple of weeks ago. That's wild. Trying to get discovered in a oversaturated, what's it called, business. It's tough. But I don't want to be a YouTube star. I just want to share my life with people and let them see, get them inspired and hear the word, get healthy a little bit, have some nice meals with me. And always learn to never give up on yourself. Because if you give up on yourself, you think other people gonna want to like hype you up. Shoot, you your biggest cheerleader, y'all. Whoever listening to this, you your biggest cheerleader. Don't depend on nobody else to motivate you. Now I know people will help you get motivated, but it starts within you. You gotta have that talk with yourself sometimes. Like, man, if you don't get your butt up and do this and do that, and you ain't gotta talk bad, like harsh to yourself like that, like a drill sergeant. It could be in a nicer way, but you gotta motivate yourself. Just tell yourself you can do it. You can do it. And if you don't have anybody to tell you that you can, stop by on over here. I'll tell you, you can do it. All the stuff that I've cooked on my lives, I just like Googled it right before I started, y'all. I am no ways like a chef or somebody that was had the passion for cooking. So, and my stove looked like it was in a gang fight. So, if I can do it, y'all can. My stove looked like it got jumped in. Rinse it off. Rinse it off. Rinse it off. Mm-mm-mm. Thank y'all for being here, rocking with me on this Monday evening, afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are. I know I got some people from Australia that subscribe to me. Thank y'all, family. Let me see, what time is it in Australia now? They're like a day ahead of us, right? I forgot. But I know that Chan was in the chat earlier and y'all were talking to her and she was from India. That was cool to know that they were like 14 hours ahead of us. I think I have like 2 or 3, maybe 4 followers from India, and that's cool. Never thought that would happen. I hope the deer show up in a pack tomorrow. That'll be cool. The most I ever seen was 10 at a time. Cutting up onions, and I always forget the bowl of warm water. Does that help in the crying effect? It seems to absorb the fumes. Okay, good to know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. I'm just taking a small puff the Magic Dragon break. Mm. Just give me about 60 seconds. If you see some clouds or smoke, I'm not on fire. But I do have some fire. Let me quit. Mm. Mm. Man, this water is cold. It's like 30 something degrees here in Cleveland. It's supposed to be 47 tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to put the laptop out on the porch again and get those deer to come back. Try to bribe them with some peanut butter, blackberries, and apples. It was real windy that day too, and a lot of the noise that the wind was making, like closing doors at the abandoned house across the street, was scaring them off. So I see why they only stayed on the stream for only like a minute or two. It was super windy. Obviously, whoever watched it, y'all could tell. I'm glad the laptop didn't blow off the banister. That was cool that those deer showed up. They made the stream. Thanks, Bambi. Well, I live in the hood. Thanks, Bambisha. It went to the back. Yeah, it's a part of the fence that's missing from when a tree fell on it, and they come up through that little missing gap. Mm-mm-mm. I use this drying rack right here behind me. Let me see. See this drying rack behind me? That sheet is on. That's what I use to dry my stuff off with. I'm just putting these shorts on the rack so it can start drying off. Do, 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 do. Yeah, one of those, they work great. They sure do. And it folds up flat so you can put it away when you're not using it. Man, this water is super cold. I can just imagine how cold y'all water get up in Canada in the super cold parts. I like watching the ice road truckers when they are up in Canada. I think I seen it when they were in Nova Scotia. That's like the opposite end of you. And I think they're an hour ahead of us, an hour ahead of Eastern time. I be got connected with down the road, down the herd. He's in Nova Scotia. I believe I follow him already. I've yet to watch a lot of his content because I'm still trying to get through supporting everybody. But I believe that I'm subscribed to his channel. I had to add some hot water to that. My hands are freezing. Oh yeah, I definitely am subscribed to him. If that's the one that has Bigfoot on the channel. Yep, that's funny. Harry and the Hendersons. That was a movie back in the day about like a Bigfoot creature staying with a family. I never watched it. It was called Harry and the Hendersons. You love both channels? I'm gonna have to check out Bigfoot's channel. I've been subscribing to so many new people's channels, especially from the source. I guess it's considered ASMR if you like hearing water running in the sink. It's a ghetto Niagara Falls. Yeah, it's hard to keep up. Yeah. You only got so much time in the day to watch. If I had like multiple accounts, that'd be different. But I only watch under, I think, two at the most. And then the Xbox and the Fire Stick always keep asking, "Do you are you still watching?" So that makes it hard to watch somebody's live or extended videos without having to stay in front of the screen. Mm. But I'm gonna keep supporting though. I hop around from deserts to poetics, your channel. I check in on Brandon. There's so many channels now. I can't even keep up and like shout out everybody. Phoenix and Wolf and Snort, Desert's husband. It's been doing that. Good, great evening, Full Throttle. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It's been doing that on your laptop. It only happened one time on my laptop where it said, "Do I still want to keep playing it?" or something like that. I thought I hit the button, but the Xbox and the Fire Stick, the Xbox is like the worst, where it asks you, "Are you still watching?" Like relatively the fastest within like a half hour. I don't know if I could change that or not. Thanks, Full Throttle. Appreciate your support. Thanks for the sub. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Do, 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 do. Thanks for hanging with me while I'm hanging up clothes. Washing and hanging. Washing, rinsing, and hanging. All right, Chris, they get it. If you're new here, my name is Christopher Lee, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2015. And I like to motivate people and show them that I have MS, but it doesn't have me. And I can do all things through the strength of our Father. Oh, be careful around the water with your phone. Tracy, new video. Tracy, new video, 30 minutes. Let's go. If y'all not hip to Tracy Local Learning, who is in the chat right now, stop by her channel and show her some love. She has a cool channel. She has a cool garden, cool animals. She got a cool dog, cool chickens. It's cool cows that live like right across the fence from her, and she throws apples to them. And she teaches you about all kind of stuff in her garden. Super helpful, and about prepping. If you want to learn how to prep for when stuff might go bad out here. Super informational, super helpful. And she'll like let the camera uh, watch the rainfall and the sunrise come up while it's raining and stuff. Very cool channel. Check her out, y'all. And she's been my day one supporter. Can't beat that. Premiere. World premiere. World premiere. Premiere. You already know. I got your back, Tracy. If you just coming in, this is how I dry my clothes, y'all. When I wash them by hand. Use this cool rack. You can fill it up on both sides and in the middle. And I usually like put the ceiling fan on that's in here, and I'll point a floor fan at it if I want it to dry faster. Washing your clothes by hand is a very humbling experience. Definitely teaches me how to be more humble. Especially like most of my life, I had a machine, and it don't hardly take no time to just pop your clothes in there, add some detergent, and go watch TV. This is definitely humbling, though. Like the dad told Prince Hakeem when he said, I've never tied my own shoes before. He said, trust me, son, it's a humbling experience. You hang all your clothes with the fan on them. Smart. Great minds think alike. About to get ready for the chat. Okay, Tracy. Enjoy your premiere. I'll be there. Probably, I might be done by then. I just got to wash my bed sheet and that golf shirt I was wearing yesterday because I ain't had no clothes to wear. I was wearing the golf looking shirt on my live yesterday. Whatever works though, right? Tiger Hood. I hope the deer are hungry in the morning. Come and get the apples and peanut butter. I'm sharing my good Costco apples with y'all, dear. I hope y'all hear me. You just coming in. I use this to wash my clothes. This washboard. It was only like maybe $5 or $10. I believe I got it on Amazon. I've been doing this for about the last 4 or 5 years. It's hard to get good help. I'll just say that and keep it short. It's hard to find good help that really want to help you out. And I have like family members that live within like 10 minutes away from me. That's all I'll say. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, creativity. How you doing today? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. What's your favorite old school game show? Mine is Press Your Luck, where you gotta avoid the whammies. Of course, I like Prices Right too with the Plinko game, but if I had to choose, it would be Press Your Luck. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. I used to love that as a kid. I see they came back out with it with the new host. No whammy, no whammy. Stop. I'm doing great. How you doing? Oh, you already asked me that. Have a great night as well, Full Throttle. Thanks for stopping by and subscribing. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Dare to Search? How you doing? I said that like Medea. Ain't that Medea that said, how you doing? I don't forgot. Been so long. It's been a long time without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two. I'm running out of rack room, running out of rack room. Same to you, Tracy. We'll stop by your live for a few. Yeah, she's about to be on the world premiere. World premiere. Tracy's local learning world premiere. How's life treating creativity? Trying to at least stop for a few before you start dinner. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're curious, those lamb chops were like almost a nine. I say a 9.5 out of 10 last night, and I ate all four. I couldn't resist it. That was some of the best sleep ever. I crashed after I ate all of that, the rice and the lamb chops. Still got that big baby doll head sweet potato though. If I would have ate that, I might not have woke up until 12. What am I doing? Just washing my clothes by hand. Uh, if you can't see the angle, let me point it down. I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years, washing my clothes by hand with a washboard. It's a very humbling experience, and it's hard to find good help. I'll keep it a positive stream and won't like rag on how it's hard to find good help. That's all I'll say. Sweet potatoes, haven't tried lamb yet. Yeah, you won't be disappointed if you are a meat eater. I ate mostly beef my whole life, but I've tried in the last 5 years bison, lamb, and I've tried goat, and I haven't been disappointed in all other options outside of beef. Bison's a little saltier than beef. Lamb, how do I describe lamb? It's hard to describe lamb, but it's very good. And goat is very good too. It's hard to find good help. I tell myself that every time I'm being lazy. That's a good one. You love Dyson, deer, and emu. Emu. I haven't tried venison or emu yet. I've been trying different meats because I see that they're making fake meat, and they seem to be concentrating mostly on like beef when they make the fake meat. So I said, yeah, I'm cool on that. I don't want to eat fake meat that's been created in like a lab. We had a wooden washboard when I was a child. We had to wash our socks on it. Very humbling, but you learned something. Yep. That's just like I used to go to private school, and I did not like wearing a tie and like dress shoes, but it later on stuck with me, and I learned how to dress professional for interviews, and yada yada yada. So a lot of stuff that you don't like ends up helping you, and this definitely teaches me to appreciate having a washer and dryer. I I think I took that stuff for granted growing up. It's good exercise too, though. I'm not complaining. And there's people that have MS that I wish they could still do this. So I'm humble, like I'm blessed to still be able to sit here and do this. So you won't hear me complaining. It's good, but it's been a long while. Yeah, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. Absolute facts. Yes, I would die without one with my child. She's messy. Plus, doing that must help keep you strong. Yeah, it does. It's good for my, inspires me too. Like that, I can still do this. Remember years ago, we said Church's Chicken was using something to make the pieces. So, oh yeah, we knew something was up when the chicken breast started being as big as like let me see, what's a good joke on that one? I ain't got no good joke for that one. I like a mini football. What I'm cooking tonight? Uh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna cook tomorrow. I was I was gonna see if they had some more fried chicken to go with them collard greens because I didn't make that last night because I changed my mind. But I was looking on DoorDash today. Oh no, on Uber Eats and trying to find another restaurant that has some decent chicken, and this place had a 5.0. So I think I might order from them and then add that to what I'm going to eat tomorrow, and I'll probably cook that on the live tomorrow. I love greens too. I like all three kinds too: mustard, collard, and what's the other one? Turnip. I like when some restaurants mix all three together. I love it. I could eat it all the time, just like watermelon. I recently discovered they got like yellow and what was the other color watermelon? I forgot, but that was the first time I seen it. Like in the last like 2 years, I didn't even know that they had different color watermelon besides red. You can eat greens every day. Chicken breast size of a 9 pound, 6 ounce newborn. Yeah, we knew something was up. And then when I would start getting like chicken meals from like KFC, the bone would be so brittle, like a drumstick. I would take a bite and the bone would just snap in half, like, and not with like a whole bunch of force either. And I was like, oh man, something is up. So that's when I started like the decline on eating so much fast food chicken. We're making chicken strips tonight. Grace likes to make them with me. We get messy, nice. I'll have to check that out. Oh, no, you didn't say you were filming it though. But if you ever do, I'm gonna check that out. These shorts are so hard to wash. They so heavy. You got to be like Incredible Hulk to squeeze these big old shorts. We will once. Mr. Black, what up? We will once. YouTube lets me go live. Oh yeah. I forgot you had to have a certain amount. I subbed to you, I think 2 days ago. How you doing, Mr. Block? Them lamb chops came out like a 9.5, Mr. Block. Getting low, getting low, getting low. On detergent. Getting there. Yeah, I had a bunch, but I'm thinking they didn't stick. I have two sons living in Akron now. Nice. Small world. But I'm not worried they will come back. I'm a great team player. You mean 10 out of 10? Might as well give it that extra point five. I had put a little bit too much seasoning on it, so I got to keep it at 9.5 because I made a mistake and dumped the salt out on it when I was trying to sprinkle it. So I'm going to keep it real, Mr. Block. You haven't been to Ohio in over a decade. I trade this cold weather with you unless you somewhere cold yourself. Where are you, creativity? you know, a disabled person or an elderly person, these come in handy, y'all. These like save the day sometimes when I drop stuff on the floor. Just like right now, I'm about to pick up this sheet that I put on the floor. I bought this, came in the mail from Amazon today. I like to wash it off before I use it. Never know it's at those warehouses. Dad joke coming. Oh, sheet. Okay, I'll give you that one. It's not too cold, no snow either. It's cold in Alabama today. Oh, okay. You're in British Columbia. Nice. Great for leftover. No spices necessary. Yep. Matter of fact, I put some turkey in there. I'm gonna eat a turkey sandwich and I'm gonna heat it up in all the extra leftover oil and marinade that I use for the lamb chops. Mm-mm. Now I add my golf looking shirt that I was wearing yesterday because I didn't have any clean clothes. Tiger Hood. I done ran out of rack room on the dry rack, so I'll probably just let this soak. And then after that stuff on the rack is dry, put it on there. Got to get you a grab stick. Grace likes those grabbers. It helps her with her motor skills. Definitely. That's cool for a kid to have to learn. It's kind of cold everywhere in the south. Dang, I don't even watch the news, so I'm not even hip. I'm gonna check out the weather tonight though. But no snow. I got something for y'all. Y'all can have ours. Y'all can see how it was no snow in that live, but now it's snow covering the ground here now. That's how Cleveland is. The motto here is if you don't like the weather, just wait a couple minutes. We almost finally finished them. Don't forget to power bomb that like button like I did. I appreciate it, Mr. Block. Laugh all out for real. Just give it an elbow drop. Ah. But whisper it to me first before you do it. All my wrestling people, y'all know what I mean. Don't forget the cold in the south question mark. YNO. I love freezing leftovers for days I don't want to cook. Yep, smart man. She has some struggle, especially with her fine motor skills. Have to keep her interested somehow. I understand that. You know, kids' attention now is attention span is like so small now. I missed the Ohio snow. I'll mail some to you. Not that cold here, but the wind makes it cold. Yeah, that wind, that hawk will get you. We call it the hawk here. I think a lot of people call it that hawk all across the United States, especially in the urban community. I done let these shirts drip all over me. I look like I done went through a car wash. It's all good though. These are the hardest shorts to dry because they so thick. These some heavy shorts. Boom, 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 ba-dum, da-dum, dum. Wish I could have shared that pineapple and them lamb chops with y'all. Cause the pineapple was like a 8.5. Lamb chops was a 9.5. Can't beat that. And the whole pineapple was sweet too. You know, how sometimes you get a pineapple and it'll be sweet in certain parts. I learned how to pick a good pineapple recently, and they said if you can pull the leaves off of the top of it relatively soft and it comes right up, then you got a good pineapple. If you got a tug on them, they said don't buy that one. I learned that about 3 months ago. I used to wash my clothes by hand, but your back was so sore after. Learned quickly you couldn't do it. Yeah, this is not for the weak. If you have a bad back, I bet it does. There, can't beat that. That hawk all across that lakefront near Chagrin gets cold. Yep, Cleveland is right next to a big old lake called Lake Erie. If y'all didn't know, and we get Canada's weather that blows across it most of the wintertime. And yeah, it could get brutal here. If you've never been to Cleveland, it can get brutal here. So if you come visit in the wintertime, don't don't dress like how where you coming from, unless you're from the same type of environment like New York, Minnesota, Indiana, Chicago. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah, all the waterfronts would be pretty cold. Yep. And then once it freezes, you get less snow, but it's still cold. Tracy's live, y'all, in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, y'all, so she can get more views. I'm pretty much done anyway. I'm just gonna let this soak, and the drying rack is full, so I can't put nothing else on it. That's why I got these shorts chilling right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it, but I might be back on later to talk with y'all and chop it up. I'm getting more comfortable with this, so I'll be back on more than likely. Newborn and absolutely frozen temps. It was rough. Yeah, that's rough. When you had your oldest son, we would drive from Illinois to Cleveland. Oh no, Florida to Cleveland for the IX Indoor Amusement Park. I've been there when I was a kid before. I had some great memories there. And I took my nephew when he was young. Yeah, all the work. Okay, I read that. So I'm caught up, y'all. Let's head over to Tracy's local learnings if y'all know who she is. She was in the chat earlier. You need to see who she is. She has a great channel and she's about to premiere a video in 30 seconds. So I'm about to end this stream, but I'll be back soon, y'all. I wanted to share my life with y'all, show how I wash my clothes, and I appreciate y'all time. Peace and blessings, and be kind because it's free, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Take care. God bless y'all. See y'all soon.